And it is not by quoting scripture that you will know somebody is a Christian. It is not by praying that you will know somebody is a Christian. It is by the fruit. What they do. What do they do? If they are not doing the things of God, it means that they are non-Christians. Oh, how many times are we going to pump this into your head as a human being? It is not the intensity of prayer. It is not in the shakara of prayer. It is not in the cooking up of prayer. It is not in the intensity of the shouting and yelling. It is not the rakoyamama that makes a man to be a Christian or a pastor. They can become anything when they remain under a teaching. Anybody can acquire any skill, can learn anything because of your brain. If you're under the leadership of anybody, you will copy that person, you can mimic that person, you can become a carbon copy of that person. But doesn't really mean that you are born again. Doesn't mean that you're a Christian. It's not about how much you can display the things of the Bible. It's not about how many scriptures you can quote. It's about the fruits that follows you. It's about what you do. It's about who you help. It's about the fruits that you are producing. That's what makes. So when Christians, when people, when they go to church, they will definitely become exactly like their pastor. They will definitely know exactly what their pastor knows. Because every day they go, the pastor will pour into them. But listen, even though the man is pouring into them, remember, they have not come to that understanding of Jesus is the Lord. They have not encountered Jesus. It is when a life encounters Christ, then that life will be transformed. And that life will now start living the life of the Spirit. Then that life will now be so committed to God, but it will not commit to the things of this world. All right, the people that are led by the Spirit, they are the sons of God. The ones that are led by the flesh, they are carnal people. God, somebody is not listening. Somebody is not listening. And because a lot of us, we are loyal to pastors, we are not loyal to God. We don't know God. That's why we cannot be loyal to Him. People don't know God. People don't know God. They only know pastors. And that's the problem. So they are becoming like their pastor. They are not becoming like God. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm on fire. Something's boiling in me. There's something boiling inside me. So people don't know God, but they know their pastor. So instead of becoming like God, they are becoming like their pastors. All right? So that is why we are producing fakeness. Fake producing fake. Thieves producing thieves. Armed robbers producing armed robbers on the altar. Babalawo on the altar producing more babalawos on the altar. And that is how we are now going. Gradually, you begin to see that as many that are connected to one guy, they are all the same. Bunch of the same feather flocks together. A carcass of thieves. They will be there. They will be thieves, all of them. A carcass of babalawos will be babalawo all over. The carcass of scammers, there will be scammers all through. You begin to look at the pattern of their life. Look at the pattern of their ministry. It's the same thing. Because they are all thieves. They are all babalawos. They are ritualists. You begin to see it there. But it's not the fault of those ones. It's the fault of you that you are finding yourself not activating your brain. You are not able to see. You are not able to read. You are not a man like the people. Oh my God! You are not a brainful person. You are not a brainful person. Like me, I have activated my common sense to the level whereby I keep quiet. I look at things, I dissect things. You tell me something, I break it down. I don't just flow by what you're putting on the table. Your result that you are producing, actually, I must check it out. I don't go by the testimonies that you show me on social media, because those testimonies are fake. I don't go by the miracles that you are showing me, because those miracles are fake. Understand? Now, and the reason why they are able to catch you is because other people are testifying. Don't forget. These thieves, these ritualists, they have carcass, they have groups, they have crew, they have people working with them, they have singers working with them. They have people that share testimony working with them. They have people that are staging miracles working with them. And they have associate pastors that are actually working with them. They all do the same thing. They all do the same thing. And it's because your own head is not correct that you believe you are the only one with problem. You believe you are the only one that have problem. You are the only one that powers and principality is running after. That's why you always fall victim of such. That's why you fall victim. It's a stupid thing. That when you go by, oh, miracle, oh, miracle, oh, your head is not correct. That you saw somebody using 7 pastors using the same person for miracle. The same woman was being used by 7 pastors. Is that not enough for your head to start working correctly? Is that not enough to show you that this word that we have, majority are fake? Is that not enough for you to know that my pastor is fake? Is that not enough for you to know that my pastor is a thief? Is that not enough for you to know that my prophet is a fake prophet? Is that not enough for you to know that my prophet is a gangster? Is that not enough? Do you need any proof? Do you need any other person to tell you something that your pastor is fake? Do you need anything to do like that? Is that what you're supposed to? Is your head really working at all? And the problem is because you don't know God, you only know pastor. You don't know God, you only know pastor. And that's why you're following him like a blind person. And when they mention his name, you fight like as if you are going to kill yourself. And the man didn't even give you kobo. You are still poor. The man didn't give you shishi. You are still poor. You are fighting for him, but you are poor. The guy don't even know you. He doesn't even know your name. Yeah. Shame on you. Shame on you. The person you are fighting for don't know you at all. You are poor. You are riding your leg in this space. You are living inside of the ghetto in Nigeria. And your pastor that you are dying for is flying all around in jet. The pastor you are dying for riding a limousine and living in mansion. You are fighting. Hey, my pastor, the pastor don't know you. He doesn't even call you. How many times has he called? Has he given you money? Has he given you money? I am preaching deliverance to the Son of Man. I'm not preaching theology. Theology is confusing. It's confusing the man. I'm preaching the application of the Bible. Application of the word to every situation of the life of people. I am breaking people down. I am actually breaking them down with the word. I am actually setting them free. People that don't know have hope. I am preaching hope to them. People that have been casted out of church, I am giving them hope again. People that do not go to church at all anymore, I am giving them hope again. That's why God has called me to preach. If you don't like what I preach, go and kiss transformer. If you don't like what I preach, go and kiss transformer. Go kiss transformer.